And now the first of our light heavyweights.
This is George Purcell. I'm from Costa Mesa, California.
George steps on stage here at 34 years old. He's been training for 22 years, most of that as a powerlifter. And he was actually ranked nationally as a powerlifter for years before switching over to bodybuilding, which many bodybuilders at the pro level did initially also.
George keeps muscle in his hobbies as well. He says he likes to collect muscle cars.
Yeah, well, it's virtually the same scenario with the bodybuilding and the cars. He likes big and strong and fast, I guess. But George on stage here, he's got the density and the size from the powerlifting background. He needs to incorporate some more bodybuilding movement to bring out the separation and the tie-ins of the muscle groups. And in the long run, I think this will help him in his placing.
Yeah, he seems to need more experience in his posing. Coming up right behind him, and we'll see how his posing is John Phelan.
I'm John Phelan. I'm from Madison, New Jersey, and I train at Inner Fitness Gym in Irving, Texas.
Watch this guy pose on stage, Rich. You never know that he was a graduate student working on his PhD and works as a research assistant in cell biology. He must be one of those real stringent type lifestyles, and then he goes out and breaks loose on stage. He's definitely not holding back here.
Yeah, the word was going around that he was going to put on quite a show. Very different from our previous competitor.
He began training at the age of 14. He was naturally vascular, or veiny. Lucky guy, and eats a large amount of red meat all the way up to the contest. Maybe that has to do with his attitude here on stage.
Now, he's on the West Coast posing now, but he's actually quite well known on the East Coast. He's won a number of titles back there.
Yeah, John, I tell you, see him on stage with the ponytail and the wild attitude and jumping around and the background and the tremendous stage you have here. All he needs is a guitar, and this looks like a rock concert.
Yep. He could join AC/DC anytime, I think. And he's really egging the crowd on, and they are loving it.
Yeah, John, one thing about John, he really needs to come out of his shell.
And remember, this is all natural bodybuilding. John Phelan on stage, looking great here, and having fun as well.
Yeah, this is a great routine. This guy really enjoys being on stage.
I wonder what he's like when he does his studies as that graduate student working on his PhD. Do you think he's more laid back?
Yeah, you can see him with a pair of glasses on and the hair pulled back tight and, you know, a white lab coat on, and then he throws it off and jumps out of the booth and Superman.
Well, he's getting A's for his performance today. Coming up, Marcus Reinhardt.
Hi, mein Name ist Markus von Deutschland. Ich wiege 200 Pfund, bin aus Stuttgart, und wiege fest in LA. My name is Marcus Reinhardt, weighing about 200 pounds, and I love LA.
Marcus Reinhardt, sprachen die Deutsch. He moved from Germany to Venice Beach a couple of years ago. He's in the light heavyweights, which is 200 pounds and under. And as he said, he's pushing that. He's at 200 pounds.
Guys who trained up at Gold's Gym in Venice for about 2 years, and Marcus came in about that time, and he was a great addition. Just a real nice guy, and real classical physique. Small waist, wide shoulders, real artistic poser on stage here.
And he won the 1993 Mr. Venice Beach contest.
Yeah, he's got a great story. He had an older cousin who started bodybuilding and bought Marcus some dumbbells at the age of 12, but his mom didn't want to let him use them. Wouldn't play with his toys. So he started kickboxing, and then at the age of 15, his mom kind of conceded, and he started pumping, and he's been going ever since.
And he's in great shape. He certainly has built some great proportions from his shoulders to his waist, and good legs, too.
Yeah, real shoulder to waist ratio is just fantastic, but you're kind of born with that. He trains with the scientific method of Fred Hatfield, who is Dr. Squat, who squatted over 1,000 pounds, and very highly renowned person in the sport of bodybuilding.
As we said, he's from Germany. He seems to have brought a lot of European attitudes with him. He said he's a Catholic and a practicing Catholic, and he feels his faith helps him prepare for the contest and really keeps him in spirit for it, and probably does the same when he's in the gym. In fact, he has a number of different reasons, he says, as why he left Germany and his family, which is still over there, and moved to Venice Beach, California. And when we asked him about it, he was quite open in telling us why he moved over here.
The main reasons I came to California is because the weather is always great compared to where I'm from Germany. We don't really have that much sun over there, so I love the sun, and that's what got me out here, you know. I came here on a vacation first, and I loved it so much, so I just put my bags in the plane, just came over here as soon as possible.
So he joins a number of European expatriates making their home out here, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Colombo.
Hi, I'm Mark Kelly, originally from Honolulu, Hawaii. I'd like to thank my friends, wife, and family.
So our second competitor from Hawaii, our first competitor actually won the lightweight class. That was Michael Moniz.
Yeah, Mark's a member of the Air Force out of Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. He's married to wife Diane, who's probably his biggest support group, and he's serving active duty in the Air Force right now.
And his nickname is the Iron Hawaiian, and you can see that.
Yeah, I think that's amply noted. This guy says that he does 2 hours of aerobics daily per contest. What I would say to him is it's quality, not quantity.
And he agrees. He talks about not only the exercise, but also the dieting.
Well, my wife, Diane, really helps me out on my dieting. She's been really good with it, because at times I become really moody, and I become a real grouch, you know. And it gets really hard on me, because I love to eat. I mean, I enjoy eating pizza and burgers, and on my diets, I have to completely cut it all out. I completely cut out everything, and I have to go totally strict.
I can't imagine that guy ever eating a pizza or burger.
No, I don't think. To get that kind of condition, I don't think he can goof off. But if his wife's out there and listening, Diane, everybody's grumpy on it.
Hi, my name is John Sims from Huntington Beach, California, currently training at Powerhouse Gym. I'd like to thank everybody down at the Sugar Shack.
John Sims is 22. He weighs in at 195 pounds in this light heavyweight category of here at Musclemania, the Natural Bodybuilding Championships. And he's from Huntington Beach, California. Loves surfing.
Just a 22-year-old. He's got an athletic background in football, high school and college, and another surfer. And he's a full-time physical therapy student, and on the side, he's a personal trainer.
And his training certainly pays off, because when he's working with his clients, he's obviously training himself as well. And he was telling us a little earlier how he actually got started himself in bodybuilding and becoming, obviously, in such incredible shape.
I got into bodybuilding when I took a little vacation to a muscle camp back in 80, or actually back in 90. It was basically, I just broke up with my girlfriend and I wanted to get away. And I knew nothing about bodybuilding, so I thought I'd give it a try. Went to the camp, met a few pros, and ever since then have pretty much been obsessed with bodybuilding.
And that obsession certainly seems to have paid off. He is in incredible shape. That's John Sims, and as John starts to finish his routine, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the results in the light heavyweight class, plus the big guys are standing by. We're going to have the heavyweights coming up in Musclemania, the Natural Bodybuilding Championships. It's all right ahead of us from Redondo Beach, California. Stay tuned.
The reason I came to Musclemania tonight is because a friend brought me. A girlfriend who's a friend of one of the judges. And I'm also looking for a husband, so I thought here would be a good place to shop.
Ultra Fuel. When you drive your body to the max. Available at fine health food stores, gyms, and general nutrition centers.
Welcome back to Musclemania, and the judges have given us the results in the light heavyweight class. In 5th place, it's George Pessel. In 4th place, Mark Canolio. In 3rd place, Marcus Reinhardt. In 2nd place, John Phelan. And in 1st place, John Sims.